morning, everyone. Welcome to the Global Truth Center. Margaret knows the truth about you. I know the truth about you. I see the power within you. I know that love surrounds you. Everything is all right. I know the truth about you. I see the light within you. Just let it shine on brightly. Everything is all right. I see you dripping with abundance and ease. I see you enjoying the life you please. Faithful at work and creative at play. I see you in gratitude for every day. And I say, I know the truth about you. I see the power within you. I know that love surrounds you. Everything is all right. I know the truth about you. I see the light within you. Just let it shine on brightly. Everything is all right. I know the dreams of your heart want to fly. Whoa. It's time to spread your wings and give it a try. Whoa. The love you give, you know you're bound to receive. Your good can only grow the more you believe. Come on now, I know the truth about you. I see the power within you. I know that love surrounds you. Everything is all right. I know the truth about you. I see the light within you. Just let it shine on brightly. Everything is all right. It's 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 all right. Your biggest self can't be denied. You got no place to hide because I know the truth about you. Know the truth about you. I know that love surrounds you. Everything is all right. I know the truth about you. I see the light within you. Just let it shine on bright. Everything is all right. Come on. I know the truth about you. I see the power within you. I know that love surrounds you. Everything is all right. I know the truth about you. I see the light within you. Just let it shine on brightly. Everything. I know the truth about you. I see the power within you. I know that love surrounds you. Everything is all right. I know the truth about you. I see the light within you. Just let it shine on brightly. Everything is all right. Woo! Okay. That's a lot of singing just to let you know that everything is all right. Isn't it? Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Global Truth Center. I'm Dr. James Mellon. Is there anybody here for the first time today? Like this is the first time they've come here. Please stand if you would. Oh, of course. So, and your name is? Holly. This is Holly Dickinson. And just letting you know, she is the treasurer from the Palm Desert Center. But this week, all of a sudden in my mail came a thing that Holly Dickinson joined the Global Truth Center, that she decided she wanted to have dual citizenship. So this is her first time in the sanctuary. I don't know as much about you guys. And no, stay standing. We have a little thing we do here. Tell me your name. I'm Amy. Mimi? Amy. Hi, Amy. Good to meet you. And you are? I am Jeff. Jeff. That was good. What do you are you a public speaker? Okay, I'm going to ask them a question. I just want you three to listen and see what you hear, okay? So, we come together every Sunday as a spiritual community to do one thing and one thing only. What is that? Now. Jeff? You didn't? I'm going to do it one more time. Diction, people. So, we come together as a spiritual community to do one thing and one thing only. What is that? Jeff? No. Amy? To know right where I am, God. Well, someone around you has better diction than him. She's cheating. Yes, she did. And Holly already knew this, right? Yes. So there is a present for you for coming here for the first time today. If you go to the desk, just give me your email. I'll send you an email back and ask you any questions you might have. And we give you a 7-day journal workbook that you can just start writing in the mornings and just let it all unleash. So thank you for joining us today. So we also come together to remind ourselves of our vision statement, which is, love only, forgive everything, remember who you are. Love only. How you doing with that? Good. Forgive what? Everything. Forgive everything. How you doing with that, Rachel? Forgive everything? Good. Everything but that. No, of course. Forgive everything. And then the last one is, remember who you are. And that's really the most important one, to remember who you are. Because if you remember who you are, you're already loving only and you're already forgiving everything, right? Reverend Eric, Reverend Tiffany, Reverend Andrea. Any other reverends here today? There you go. Reverend Liza, Reverend Kirby, Reverend Karen, Reverend Mark. What are you all doing? We're just a room full of ministers. So, yes, forgive everything and remember who you are. And then our mission statement, which is, do it now. Do it now. So take a deep breath, if you would. Margaret, come on up. Deeper. There we go. Sit on the floor and I acquiesced. It's kind of fun down here.
It is. And look at the slide.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
So just take a deep breath and relax. Let it in. Let it out. I invite you to drop down into your most authentic self, to that part of you that hears, intuitively knows. Just let yourself relax.
I want to go deeper, deeper into love. I want to go deeper, deeper into love. The heart that you gave me guides me toward the divine as I go deeper, deeper into love.
So just take another deep breath. I want to go deeper into love. You, as a spiritual being, your consciousness, your energy is nothing but love. It's who you are. It's what you are. This beautiful world of energy that swirls around you, it is constantly embracing you, reminding you that you are this beautiful, creative, energetic field of love. Love only. And you have this most amazing tool called your mind, where you get to decide just how much of that love you're going to let out. So I invite you right now, open it up. Let the floodgates open and let it out.
I want to go deeper, deeper into truth. I want to go deeper, deeper into truth. The heart that you gave me guides me toward the divine as I go deeper, deeper into truth.
Truth is personal. It is individual. Each one of us having our own truths that we live by. And yet there is one truth that is absolute, solid, concrete. And that is that your life is unfolding perfectly in every way. Trusting that, knowing that, living from that, directing that, designing that as your life is the power in the universe that you get to use because you are the very power itself. That's the truth.
I want to go deeper, deeper into service. I want to go deeper, deeper into service. The heart that you gave me guides me toward the divine as I go deeper, deeper into service.
Deeper into service. For me, that means I open my heart up wider and yet wider still. Recognizing that every thought I have, every feeling I allow is serving the universe. It moves upon this beautiful field of love. So I invite each of us today, right here in this moment, to open our hearts, clear our minds, and put that love where it belongs, in everything. Sending love to the Ukraine, to Russia, to this country, to all the universe's inhabitants, to the trees, to the ocean, the birds, the flowers, everything. I am in service to it all. For my mind opens in such a way that I embrace the oneness of it all and recognize I am it. It is me. That's being of service.
I want to go deeper, deeper into love. I want to go deeper, deeper into love. The heart that you gave me guides me toward the divine as I go deeper, deeper into love. I want to go deeper, deeper into love. Let me go deeper, deeper into love.
Take a deep breath. Let's give our gratitude to Margaret Owens.
And the band.
I was saying to Margaret when she asked me if we could sit down, I said, you know what I'm working on right now? I'm working on sitting and standing without making noises. Anybody else? It's like, or you get out of the car, I have decided I am no longer doing that. And we just succeeded. Yeah. Margaret said, just breathe instead. Yeah, so now it's like, it's perfect. Okay, so our practitioner today of the day is Mr. Julio Hernandez. And the first thing we're going to do, Robbie, I should let people know when I've decided to do a little bit of a different order. Yes, so we're going to light these candles of faith. I was downstairs, I was like, I think I want to do everything with Julio at once. And then I should have gone to the musical director and said, we're going to move that. So, but apparently you got it. So, at the first Sunday of every month, we bless all of the world's religions. And boy, If there was ever a time to do that, it's now. To really understand. And I do understand this, by the way. There is no religion on this planet right now that is not centered in love at some aspect of their faith, their teaching. How people take that is another story. So we celebrate today the purity of all of these spiritual paths, knowing that there is not one spiritual path. There's just one thing called love, one thing called God that we all celebrate. So the first path we're looking at is the Tao, which celebrates harmony, or not. Does that one not work? Ah, there you go. Harmony. Understanding that this universe is a harmonious universe, that everything does work together in perfect symmetry. And the second one is the shamanic traditions. The shamanic traditions tells us that there is a very thin veil between here and there and the everywhere. And I think as we get older and older and more evolved, right, Aaron, we start to understand there's a lot more than just what we're standing on and what we see. And that lot more is the very essence of who we are. The next one is Hinduism. Celebrating many gods, all centered in one truth. Many gods. Brandon is God. Amy is God. Corrine is God. Jennifer is God, even though she just got here. All of it. The Hindus celebrate every single one. Earth, fire, sky. All of it. And yet underneath it all is that which holds it all together. The next one we celebrate is Judaism. And we look at the law when we look at Judaism. The law. What do we celebrate? We celebrate the law of cause and effect. That everything I think and believe will manifest. The tendency of my mind will manifest the life I live. That is an amazing law that is perfect. I just have to make sure my mind is perfectly focused on what I want to create. That's the law. Buddhism, detachment. What would you like to detach from right now? Is there anything in your life that you really, it shows up right away, you're like, yep, I can let go of that. I was a Buddhist for a number of years. I chanted and I had my gohanzen and my altar. And what I learned from that is a real sense of peace, and that I did not have to take myself so seriously or life so seriously. I could detach from those things that did not serve me. So I invite you today to just give yourself the opportunity to ask yourself, what could I detach from today that would enhance my life? Christianity. How many people here started in Christianity? Okay, that's a lot of people. I did too. And just yesterday I was talking about my relationship with Jesus. And it's good. I love me some Jesus. I love the story of Jesus. I love his life. I love the contributions that he made. And I believe Jesus was the first one who really got it. That between God and me, there is no between. That I and the Father are one. That greater things will you do even than I have done. So Christianity really is the founding principles of new thought, which is what we are. So Christianity brings great awareness into the world. Islam. The Islamic people pray 5 times a day. That's a very smart way to use the mind, to stay focused, to stay centered. So whenever I think about the Islam teachings, I always think I could do better. I could do better at knowing myself better, at knowing God better, at knowing myself as God better. 5 times a day? Not enough. 5 times an hour. Maybe 5 times every minute. It's up to you. The Baha'i faith, celebrating all the qualities of God. Love, life, light, peace, power, beauty, joy, wisdom, inspiration, intuition, passion, creativity, all of those qualities. The Baha'i Faith celebrates them as their own, as do we. And all the other spiritual paths that have come to be, all of them that came before, everything that will evolve out of this, I come to believe that there's going to come a day, maybe not in my lifetime, but maybe when they all blend together and they just become individual choices to know this or to know that, but that we all do know the same thing. And we start respecting one another and loving one another as that one thing. So I want you to take a deep breath for a moment and just imagine, if you would, that your mind right now is wide open, and that you can feel all of these infinite, expansive philosophies buzzing around in there, and that they all, as they touch one another, turn into one beautiful energy of love. And that's what we are left with. And so as you're in there buzzing around, Julio lights this candle for each one of you to lay an intention down today. What do you want? What would you like to walk out of here today a little more certain of? What would you like to bring to your life that much more of?
And place your hand on your chest and take a deep breath and know that there's only one thing, and it is love. Love that surrounds, love that is here, love that is ever present here at the center that I place my hand on, my center, this global truth center that is open as you place your hand on your chest, that is open. I know that my energy connects with yours, and we are one. Just like each and every one of us is connected. I know this energy expands, this love is connected and weaves this beautiful tapestry of love and energy that is connected and just is expansive and explodes in this beautiful service of celebration of life and love and energy that just propels me and each and every one of us into life and expansion and love. And I give thanks for this knowing, I give thanks for this understanding, and give thanks for just this wonderment of life and love. And I release it knowing that it is already done because I feel it, because I feel each and every one of us. I feel that energy that is expanding, and I release it as together we say,
And so it is. No, you can stay up here now.
Sorry?
You can stay up here now.
Okay, cool.
So I'm going to ask you a question.
Yes.
Oh, can I let go of my heart now?
Yeah, you can let go.
What did you walk away with yesterday?
That you wanted diamonds.
Oh my, oh my God.
Just kidding.
So yesterday we had our practitioner retreat. So there were about 40 or 50 of us on the beach at 7 a.m. for 4 hours. And we did beautiful things. And then everybody went and had lunch. And then we were in this room for 4 hours where we did a workshop on what it means to be a practitioner, and it was really spectacular. And so, but during it, I don't know how, somewhere as I was speaking, we were talking about how Julio always brings me a gift when he's the practitioner, and I jokingly said, maybe he'll bring me diamonds tomorrow. So that's what you walked away with?
No,
4 hours of lectures, and you walked away with diamonds. No, but go ahead.
No, just the going back to the basics and just the basics of the teaching of the practitioner, teaching that familiar homes. And
Well, what you did at the end of the treatment, though, you talked about your feeling.
yeah, the feeling.
And one of the things we're really getting clear on here is this idea of feeling. That what you feel manifests out into the world. Not just the words you say or the thoughts you speak. It's what are you feeling? So I'm going to ask y'all, what are you feeling right now? Because check into that, because that's creating something. Yeah.
yeah. And that movement of energy, yeah, that creates the movement of energy.
Yeah, it vibrates energy, yes.
Yeah.
So we have a brand new theme this month, and it is
Inspiration
Inspire.
or inspire.
Inspire, inspiration, it's the same thing, sort of. What do you think about that? What does that mean to you?
To me, that means that creating that energy, it's creating energy. I think it is remembering who you are and creating that spark within you to propel yourself forward.
That's funny, because you're saying create that spark within you. So is it my job to inspire myself?
I think it is. I think there is that. There is sometimes we look for things outside of ourselves to help us, but I think a lot of it is, that we have to create it ourselves.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I mean, when I teach ministerial, I teach ministers, their only job on a Sunday morning is to inspire, right, guys? That's it. Not to make you laugh, that just is natural, to inspire. But here's the deal. That doesn't mean that you're not in charge, because you actually came. You got in your car and drove here or walked here, if you're Liza. You got in your car, you got here, and you made the decision to go somewhere where you, I imagine, think, I will get some inspiration today.
Yeah, even by just listening to something, if you know that you're going to find something, then you're going to be inspired and find
music. How many of you put music on that you know inspires you? Yeah, and maybe inspires you in different ways. Maybe inspires you to just dance, or inspires you to feel something. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you're taking that step. So
Would you say you have an inspired life?
yes, I think I do. I have made decisions to propel myself forward. Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Yes.
And you love what you do, which is you work with kids.
With kids, yes.
How old are the kids you work with?
I'm in a high school, so they range from 14 to actually
18? The
18.
ones that are
Actually,
left back?
this is continuation, so they're up there. So
Really?
They're
Okay.
actually up
And that
20.
inspires you.
Yeah, definitely. Seeing them make changes in their lives and get ready for college or do different things,
Yep. My son inspires me all the time. He really does. He's doing amazing things in the world. And it's not even the amazing things he's doing in the world that inspire me so much as it's inspiring to watch a young mind grow and expand and make decisions that, whether I agree with them or not, I'm watching him step out. That's inspiring to me.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I think one of the things, like one of the gifts that I brought you.
You brought me a gift?
Yes,
No.
I did bring you a gift.
Did you really?
So I did bring you a gift, which is a book. And so this is a book.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend?
Yeah, the Mind Body Code. So
Oh, I love this.
So,
yes.
and he talks about one of the things he talks about centenarians, so people who've reached 100 years old, and no, so how
Not
why,
there
why
yet.
have they reached, but no, exactly. But why have they reached 100 years old? And so we're seeing people who are reaching 100 years. More and more people are getting older and reaching 100 years old. And what are some of the things that they are doing to get there? So he's trying to find one magic thing. Like what is it? But there is no one thing. But the one thing that he did see was that they have sort of rituals or things that they do, that traditions for themselves, that whether it is, things that we may think that are unhealthy, like if they smoke a cigar, every now and again, that's a tradition that makes them feel good, or have a drink of whiskey or something, something like that.
You heard it here today.
Yeah.
Go out and buy cigars and drink whiskey.
Those things, they help them relax. These are traditions and things and joy that bring them joy. So
Have you read this?
I'm almost done with it. So
Oh,
yeah.
this is great. It
But
says,
great.
The Mind Body Code, How to Change the Beliefs That Limit Your Health, Longevity, and Success.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you. So shall we give them our affirmation?
Well, and since you did want diamonds.
No.
Yes.
Let me see. You got
since
fake ones? Go ahead.
I just had
This is
something
a
lying
fake
around
diamond, right?
for you.
Oh, a tiara. Oh, look at that. Oh, I can't mess my hair up, but oh, how's that look? Good? Oh, great. Do you know what happened in Palm Desert when they did bingo? There was a bingo game, and no, it was a raffle, and it was for this tiara, and I put in for it, and I won the tiara, but I didn't. I won the tiara. They gave it to me. They took pictures, and then someone yelled, "Wait a minute. You didn't read all the numbers. Does he have all these numbers?" And I didn't. Someone else did, and they took it off, gave it right to the other person. So thank you. Oh, thank you. Do I have to give you this back?
No, that's yours.
Okay, good. Margaret, could you take my tiara for me? Wow. Shall we do our affirmation now? It's right there now.
All right. So I'll read it once, and then we'll read it twice together. So I allow the inspiration of life to fill me to overflowing.
I know it was a complicated one this month.
Yeah, I know.
Do it again.
All right, let's do it together.
I allow the inspiration of life to fill me to overflowing. It's good, right? Yes. Let's do it one more time. And the operative word is allow, guys.
Yes.
Ready? Here we go.
There you go.
I allow the inspiration of life to fill me to overflowing. Y'all good? Let's give it up for Julio. Thank you, Julio.
Thank you.
Okay, everybody, this is my favorite practitioner because he brings me gifts. Just saying, none of you other people bring me gifts. Tiffany's like, and I never will. Yes. Yep, that's it. Okay, so you're my gift. Thank you. Mm-hmm. So, Margaret Owens, you're not using a stand today? Oh, you are? Oh, someone else will get it. Great. Margaret Owens always sends me music to whenever we're doing a theme or something. So this was perfect when she sent it. Oh, you can bring it up. So please welcome back to the stage, Margaret Owens.
Woo! Okay, am I centered? Are we ready? I can stare into the face of what is every day, witness it deplete me, and then watch myself be washed away, or use the mind that I've been given to make another choice, editing my ego. Let my higher power have a voice, 'cause it is more than just the natural I'm looking for. The simple and the normal and the small. For more than once I've seen the power we hold inside of us, and I'd like to be an example of the greatness in us all. Let me shine back on the stars with equal brilliance. May I effortlessly bloom before the flowers in the spring. May I warm the hearts of many like the roaring fires of home, and with a voice of grateful angels, let me see. Many are the bystanders that offer up for free the way that it has always been, or simply why it cannot be. But deeper still, there runs a river that is swollen with desire. It beckons with a whisper, and It sets my soul afire. Let me shine back on the stars with equal brilliance. May I effortlessly bloom before the flowers in the spring. May I warm the hearts of many like the roaring fires of home. And with a voice of grateful angels, let me sing. Nature in all form reveals the majesty. The wind, the rain, the earth, the sea, the sky. The power and the magnitude are pulsing there inside of you, which tells me you and I, we can dare to try. We can surely try. Let me shine back on the stars with equal brilliance. May I effortlessly bloom before the flowers in the spring. May I warm the hearts of many like the roaring fires of home. And with a voice, Lord, with a voice, yes, with a voice of grateful angels, let me sing.
I don't know about you, but that just tore me apart. Yeah, I'm going to talk about inspiration today, but you just did it. You just showed inspiration. And here's the thing. God, I'm like wringing my hands behind me. I'm like, So, yeah, what you do, how you, it's such a lesson to me, how you just let inspiration, which is what the affirmation's all about, how you let the fire in you out, your arms, your body. I was talking about this yesterday in the workshop. I was like, we have got to start letting life live us, and on every level, all of our senses. You know, we got to stop being talking heads, where we're just heads and we're not our hearts. And you get up here and you show us your intelligence with your lyrics, and then you show us your creativity with your voice, and then, as if that's not enough, you take it all and then infuse it through your body. Holy God. There are moments I do sit there going, I don't really have to do anything now. I should just get up and go, have a good day. Really. And I usually then make a joke, but I won't. But I am. Go home. No. So, this month is all about inspiring. So I'm going to give you a definition to start this with inspire. Inspire. The process of being mentally stimulated to do or feel something, especially to do something creative. That's exactly what she just did. She just showed us. The process. There is a process, or a process if you're from Canada. There is a process to everything if you allow it, if you open up to it. And I love this, the process of being mentally stimulated. Are you stimulated in your life? I mean, are you living a life that allows you to be stimulated. You know, I look at the Drapers. They just moved into a beautiful new house on the lake. They're out on their boat probably every day. And that stimulates them. That excites them. That makes them really come to life. I've watched them on the back of their boat water skiing. And they're just, you know, I know that you don't do that in the ocean anymore, but that's stimulating. I look at it too, they're just about to be married, you know? They'll be newlyweds in moments. That's stimulating. These events in our lives can be very stimulating. But what about when we're already married and we already bought the house and we've already been on the boat 1,000 times? Where are we being stimulated? How are we? There's Karen Wright, who's off to Uganda with Eric this time. You know, that's stimulating. But is she stimulated when she's home? Yes, because she's planning her next trip to Uganda. But what is stimulating us? That's inspiring. Mentally stimulated to do or feel something, especially to do something creative. Every single person in this room is creative. And it doesn't mean you have to paint or sing or dance or write. You are creative. Your mind is creative. So there's this process that we talk about in religious science called spiritual mind treatment. And its job is to, as it says here, especially to do something, stimulated to do something or feel something. Do you know that spiritual mind treatment, what we use as prayer, affirmative prayer, its only job is to stimulate us. It is there to make us feel something. And when we feel something, the universe responds. She just got up here and felt something, and that feeling, that moved energy, and I felt, and I would imagine most of you in the room, or if not all of you in the room, and all you guys online, you all felt something. That's what prayer is about. We have moved far away from prayer as begging something outside of ourselves for something. That doesn't make me feel anything but needy. Now when I pray from the truth, from what I know. And prayer, its only purpose is to make us feel the very thing we're praying about. So Margaret's lyrics, could you pull up the next slide? A quote by Margaret Owens. It's more than just the natural I'm looking for, the simple and the normal and the small. When I heard that this morning, when I was listening to it at like 5 in the morning, this popped out, and it hadn't popped out to me before. It's more than just the natural I'm looking for. I'm not looking for the simple or the normal or the small. And there's nothing wrong with the simple. And there's nothing wrong with the natural. And there's nothing wrong with small advantages and small experiences. But I don't know about you, but I'm looking for something else. Because the universe has the capacity to give me greater experiences, bigger experiences, more expansive experiences. And I know Margaret. So it's more than just the natural I'm looking for. So what are you looking for? What have you told the universe is the thing that you desire most? What have you said, this is non-negotiable here? Something I teach in CPR. It's non-negotiable that I succeed at the highest level possible, not for success's sake, but for the divine truth that I get to live there because that's who I am. So where are you in this beautiful journey of deciding to live the biggest version of you could possibly ever imagine? And I guess the real question is, what inspires you? Do you know what inspires you? I'd like to think you're all here today and that all of you are online watching today because you know that this service, what we do on a Sunday, does inspire. Not I inspire you, but that this consciousness that so many people are responsible for. I just show up and have fun. But Reverend Karen Oxrider, she puts most of this together. The musicians, Robbie does all the music. Margaret and Mindy, I just come in and sing and they're there going, where are the harmonies? There's so much that gets put into what happens here. And then we have a rotation of guest stars like Julio who come in with crowns to inspire. So I would like to know that you're all here because you do get inspired. And we know how to create this consciousness in this room to inspire. So there's one thing on a Sunday morning for an hour. But what do you do the rest of the time? What really inspires you? Who inspires you? These are important questions to ask. And I asked myself, I was like, who inspires me? I mean, who really inspires me? And I will tell you, all politics put aside, President Joe Biden inspires me right now. And so does President Zelensky. Watching these two men, and you can have your political partisanship, and I wish you would put that away and look at the person in both cases and in all cases. But his heart, his soul, both of them, inspires me. Inspires me to want to be better. Inspires me to want to stop being so cynical about politics. I am so tired of people telling me politics is just an ugly game, blah, 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 because I do believe there are certain people who go into politics because they want to change the world. And I would rather focus on those people than the other people. That inspires me when I see that. Pope Francis, is that who's the Pope now? Yeah. It's Pope Francis. He inspires me, even though I don't know his name. But he does. He inspires me. I watch him navigating a sea of Catholicism that's not often easy to navigate when you're the Pope, because they expect you to follow tradition. Ernest Holmes inspires me at all times, especially as I figure out that all this stuff he was saying in 1927, he had no concept for why what he was saying was true. He just knew it. And so he said it. There was no proof then. But now, here we are 100 years later, and scientists, and on top of his book, he says, I long for the day when science and religion walk hand in hand. Guess what? They're walking. And science is now telling us we're one unified creative energy. That's the quantum field. That's what God is. So you're like, wow, 100 years ago, you knew this. You didn't have any proof, and you still stood up and said it. That, to me, is inspiring. So what inspires you? We have a month of inspiration. And I was looking for the theme for this month. And of course, it's Easter this month and Passover. And, resurrection would be a good theme. All of these were great. But you know what? The Jewish people inspire me. Christianity inspires me. So that's why I picked inspire. I wanted something more active, not reflective. So my gift to you with that theme is I am going to ask you to spend the month inspiring yourself. Find out what inspires you and then do it for God's sake. For God's sake. Do it. So I have a quote by Helen Keller. It's this. Thor. There you go. Thank you. The best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart. So I'm going to suggest this month, as you step into this idea of being inspired and inspiration, that you get out of your head, get out of that. Yeah, I know you think I'm pointing just to you. I'm kind of pointing to everybody, but you. Get out of your head, get out of your critical thinking, stop trying to make sense out of everything, and take a tip from old Ernest Holmes that you don't have to know why, how, or even when. You just have to be in your heart and feel it. And then trust that the universe will respond. Ernest Holmes, in fact, said this. In moments of real inspiration, we realize that God is all, that life is everything, and that love moves through everything. In moments of real inspiration. So, and this is why Thor was halting for a moment, because I just switched this up. The title of my talk today is, you got it, Inspirations Move. Inspirations move. So, I was thinking about inspiration, and I was thinking about the fact that do I create inspiration in my life? No, I find it. I don't have to create it. It's already created. Everything necessary for you to be inspired is already created. But very often we get stuck in our minds and we go out and we look for it. We try to be inspired. We try to find things to inspire us, and that's not a bad thing. But the title of my talk is this: when we are able to and when we're willing to get out of our heads, to just step aside from the lives we're living, to take the time to create space for something to come, then we can say, all right, your move. Your move, inspiration. Inspire me. We can call it forth. And we can be the consciousness of inspiration, not looking for inspiration, because it's both a verb and a noun. We tend to look for the noun, the thing that will inspire us. But as a verb, inspiration is who you are. And so when I get to say now, all right, inspiration, it's your move. I've made my moves. Now it's yours. Feed me, live me, flow through me. And that's an awareness we have to become clear about. We have to be clear that it's already there. That's true with everything. Prosperity, health, relationships, they're already there. Everything is right where I am, here, right here, in my consciousness. In the very fact that I am one with everything, it's right here. So, this month, your move, inspiration. You can do the same thing with success, with a whole bunch of things. So, the other thing that inspire means is to breathe, believe it or not. I think you might know that. In spirit. Inspire. To be in the breath of life. So everybody take a deep breath for a moment. Hold it. And let it out. So what happened in that moment that you were holding your breath? Your mind held your breath, not your body. Your mind, one more time, take a deep breath. Hold it. And let it go. Now, you could all let it go and hold it as long as you want, and everybody holds it better than others. But your mind just told you that you were holding your breath, right? Otherwise, are you thinking about breathing when you're breathing? No, you just breathe until you actually think about it. So if you take a deep breath and hold it, your mind just decided to hold its breath. And if breath is inspiration, then I think we're holding our breath too much because our minds keep telling us something else is the answer. Our minds keep pointing us in this direction and that direction, as opposed to finding within ourselves the ability and the capability to just breathe naturally the way we do. So to inspire naturally the way we do. To see inspiration when we walk down the street. To feel inspiration in a baby's eyes. To feel inspiration in a flower. To feel inspiration even in a cloudy, misty day. I loved it. There was a woman leaving this area this morning when I came in, and she said, "Don't you just love this weather?" And my first thought was going to be, it's a little cloudy. And I was like, yes, I do. I love the mist. It was a little misty when I first got here. And it's like, but her whole demeanor, that was an inspiring moment. She inspired me to get out of anything else I was thinking and go, yeah, it is a beautiful day. I love the mist. And the irony is, of course, this kind of day was Nora's favorite kind of day. And I once said to her, and I apologize, Nora, now that I said this to you, but I once said to her, because we were walking out and we were taking the dogs for a walk, and she's like, I love dark, cloudy, rainy days. And I went, are you telling me I need to find you a therapist? That was my answer to her. Yeah. And she just, I forget what she said, but yeah. Because I thought, well, why would you love a dark, cloudy, misty day? Well, why wouldn't you? Why do we have all these pejoratives? Cloudy day, not happy. Sunny day, happy. And here's another one. Success, fun, exciting. Failure, depressed, angry. What if failure was just another way of going, oh, that doesn't work? Anybody? Yeah, good, yeah. God, if I had that consciousness when I was an actor, and when I came out of an audition and thinking, Wow, I really sucked at that one. And yet, you know what? One of the biggest jobs I got, they were doing a revival of Funny Face, Fred Astaire's big musical. And this was going to be this big Broadway revival. And I wanted the starring role in it, of course. So I went in, and I sang, and I was singing a song called You and I. You know that song, the Petula Clark song? You and I have traveled far together. It's really, no one knows it. And I got to the end of it, and I was like, that only time can make, that only we can make, that, and I went, that only, and I just kept going, and I left there so angry at myself. I was like, I can't believe you cracked it. I can't believe that was just awful. You just blew the biggest job you ever got. And of course, I did get the job, and I did get the starring role. And the first day of rehearsal, we're at the table read, I went up to the musical director, I said, you know, it shocks me, you never asked me to sing again. When I cracked on that high note, he went, you did? I said, yeah, I cracked on that high G. He goes, well, I think I already decided to hire you before you hit that, so I don't remember you cracking. I was like, oh, and then he's like, and people crack. Doesn't mean they can't sing. I was like, wow, good luck. Wait for these rehearsals. You'll see how that goes. So what if we just understood that we are this thing called inspiration? That we are the inspiring factor in our own lives. You and me, we are the breath of our own lives, and as we breathe, we are inspired. What if every breath you took going forward, you recognized and acknowledged you were being inspired? What would that do to your month? If you just walked around this planet, this universe, your world, being inspired. So this month, I would like you to intentionally take a breath and surrender to this thing called inspiration, to inspire yourself. And more than that, I really want you to walk around saying, you're a move. You're a move, inspiration. Call it up. Call it up. You get to. You are this thing. Why not use it? Why not use the mind you have? There's a concept. Why not actually be intentionally living our lives from a place of, I am the inspiration, I am the success, I am the health, I am the vibrancy, I am the love that I keep thinking is somewhere out there. It's right here. Inspirations move. I am fully ready. I am ready to be inspired. I am ready to be loved. I am ready to be more successful. I am ready to be more prosperous. Reverend Eric showed me this book yesterday on the way to the beach with all of these 40 million, 20 million, 80 million. Was one house 80 million? An $80 million house that he works on the team that designs them and designs the interiors, right? And oh my God, they were just gorgeous. But I did not think, and I was like, wow, you've come a long way, baby. I did not think to myself, wow, I can't believe people live in $80 million homes. Or I didn't think to myself, that is so far removed from, I was like, do you want an $80 million home, James? My answer was no. You're all like, what? No, really. Do I want an $80 million home? No. Because I said this on CPR this morning. Because if I had $80 million to just spend on a home, I'd probably rather have a $10 million home at the top of Malibu or something and overlook the ocean, still have a beautiful home, and take the other $70 million and put it into the world. Send it to Guatemala, send it to Ukraine. Do something with it that probably would make me feel a lot better than being in an $80 million home. Except if I happened to be a billionaire, I might go for the $80 million home because I'd still have so much left, I'd keep giving more. But you know what? It sounds like I'm kidding here, but I'm not. I'm not. I realized looking his book, I was like, I gotta open my ceiling a little more. I gotta open my consciousness a little bit more. I'm very wealthy. I know that. I'm very successful. I know that. But it's the tip of the iceberg to what's out there, to what's in here. So I am at your move. Not yours, Eric's. Your move. But you can design my house when I get it. Your move. To everything. Inspirations move. Successes move. Prosperities move. It's your move because that's what's inside of me. You just have to get out of the way. Get your mind out of the way, definitely get your brain out of the way, drop into your heart, remember who you are, and as soon as that happens, you can say, it's your move, because I am ready. Namaste. Thank you. All right, let's all take a deep breath. And Kelly, I'll let you be the real estate agent when I buy that $80 million home. Think of that percentage. Yeah, good. All right, everybody, take a deep breath. And while we're talking prosperity, let's talk about giving today. So, I invite you to take out whatever you are giving today to understand that this law of circuituity, this law of growth, this law of giving is all about understanding that as you give, you receive. As you receive, you give. You know, I love it. This is day 3 of CPR of 30 days, and there's 59 people, I think, taking it, which is great. And whenever I get into CPR, whenever I revisit it, I'm shocked at how much I keep forgetting when I don't teach it. Like this idea of letting go of what you are so blessed to have, and then watch how it comes back. So let's know this together, shall we? Divine love consecrates my gift. It goes forth to heal, prosper, and bless. It is evidence of my conviction that God is the source and substance of my supply. I joyously contribute to the vision of my spiritual center, knowing that it returns to me multiplied how?
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
I want to invite you to start thinking, what are you blessed with? All the things that you get in your life, all the blessings, bring them up. Gratitude, expand yourself. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
I'm just so grateful for these gifts. And I know that these gifts go forward to inspire, to bless, and expand. And as I recognize these gifts expand, inspire the center, and go forth to heal, prosper, and bless each and every one of us. And I give thanks. I give thanks for this knowing. I give thanks for this understanding. And I release it as together we say, and so it is.
So please join me. Just sing your heart out.
I am so blessed. I am so for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
So it was, and so it is, and so it shall always be. Mindy Schinnerer.
Good morning. It's Sunday, April 3rd, and here are your Global Truth Center announcements. Happy birthday this week to Alex Stillings, Alicia Aragonez, and Corrine Draper.
Woo!
Join us today at 12 noon for our complimentary healing circle offered by our Global Truth Center and Spiritual Center of the Desert practitioners. This experience is presented on Zoom and is available to all who wish to receive a healing meditation. You can find the Zoom link on our calendar page listed under Community Events. Bring us your heart and we will hold it for you. The Wisdom Women's Group will have their monthly meeting on Sunday, April 10th at noon with special guest speaker, Reverend Connie Tibbetts-Milner. You can participate live in person or via Zoom. The link is on the calendar section of our website. On Friday, April 15th, join us for Wine and Wisdom from 7 to 8 p.m. We will be toasting each other as we dive into a fun evening of discussion and music with Dr. James. This event will be held at the beautiful home of Marilyn Murphy and Scott Gibb. A $20 suggested love donation will be collected at the door. Please save the following dates. Our Global Truth Center member orientation is May 1st. The new member Sunday event is May 15th. And the always popular GTC Bingo is May 15th. Finally, new classes are beginning the week of April 18th. This will be the last round of classes till next fall, so be sure to sign up. Beginning on Monday, April 18th, join us for Putting It Together, Intention, Attention, and Focus, taught by Reverend Dale Olansky and Reverend Lori Savage. Beginning on Wednesday, April 20th, is The Power of Belief, taught by Reverend Liza Marquez and Reverend Eric Overholzer. Registration is now open on the classes section of our website. Have a fantastic week, everyone.
Thank you, Thor. Thank you. So I want to first announce that we raised $2,150 for Ukraine. Yes. So that is what we raised in March. We will continue raising money in April while they're still needing our help. And the Spiritual Center of the Desert, Holly, do you remember what that is? How much was raised? It was around the same. So we're actually going to send them, I think, close to $5,000 to World Central Kitchen for this month. So that's terrific. But you can continue to donate on the website and out in the foyer afterwards. Consciousness on Demand. Who are my two practitioners today? Come on up. So these guys will be available today. Who's in my office? Eric will be downstairs in my counseling office, and Amy will be right here in the meditation room. If something came up today and you would like some spiritual energy to be moved your way, please see them. They're both amazing. Have anything else to say? Not today? Good. Okay. Good. Okay, you guys can sit down. You're good. Was there anything else, Karen? Oh, yes. By the way, today is first Sunday. We're back to serving breakfast. There is breakfast downstairs for you all. So after service, just go downstairs, and she has unbelievable stuff down there. She has a Ann Monahan. What is that thing I saw? Is it like a quiche or something? Yeah, it's a quiche. So go downstairs, talk to one another, have some food. on us. And thank you so much for being here. So everybody take a deep breath. Come on up. Your move. Opening my mind to infinite possibilities. Watching with amazing anticipation and expectancy that with every moment something new and exciting shows up. I am so grateful to each person who walked through these doors today. I'm so grateful to all of you online who share in this energy, share in this message. And I know that today continues to unfold for all of us beautifully, perfectly, by design, by your very own design. And so I just step out of the way knowing that this day is perfect. As together we all say, and so it is. I invite you to stand. This is one of my favorite closing songs. We'll be doing it all month. Love, Cover Me. And at the end, we're just all singing love. Whether you sing well or not, it doesn't matter. Sing out loud. It really doesn't matter. In the end, everybody's voices blend into one sound. Pitched or not, it just doesn't matter. Sing it out. Let your heart just be free. Here we go. As time has unfolded me, it has revealed to me life's nothing less than sublime. With every step I take, every last breath I make, may I be gracious and kind. Love, I invite you to open up this heart of mine. Love, cover me, light every darkness. Love, cover me, right every wrong. Cause me to see love over hatred. Guide me to be faithful and strong. Love, cover me. Love, cover me. Kindness wash over me, make me a symphony. Play every note, Robbie, that you can find. Make me reverberate, gently deactivate, slowly flow out of my mind. Find me a melody, dance and let my anthem be. Everybody, love, cover me. Love, cover me, light every darkness. Love, cover me, right every wrong. Cause me to see love over hatred. Guide me to be faithful and strong. Love, cover me. Love, cover me. Love, cover me. Love, cover me. Okay, one word. That's all you gotta sing, Corrine. Love, 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 love. Just sing it out. Love, 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 love. This roof should not be left here. Love, 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 love. Cover me, cover me, cover me. Love, 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 love.
Cover me, cover, cover, cover me.
Love, 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 love.
Cover me, cover me.
last one, big one. Have a great Sunday, everybody.